TheSmartLocal.com.
What is your first expected salary?
1K, 1.5.
2 to 3K.
2K?
Over 2K.
4.5K around there.
Maybe around that 50K.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hot Take. Now previously we were asking uni students what their first expected salary was. Now today we are at ITE College Central to find out what ITE students expect for their first full-time salary and their thoughts about it. What are you studying and what year are you in?
I'm studying visual merchandising and I'm in year 1.
So in the future, right, do you think you're going to stay in this industry or you're going to change?
Most probably around this industry because I'm interested in arts.
Do you know what is your first expected salary?
I'll be expecting around 1K, 1.5 as a full-time at the start because
Okay.
I feel like in the art industry you have to take time to work your way up there.
Do you think this 1.5 is enough?
No, but I'm sure that if I continue working hard, in the future it will bump up way higher.
What is that bumped up amount?
5 to 6K per project.
Why do you think that's not enough?
Right now, currently, my monthly expenses is already up to 600 around there per month. Because I'm like, in a way, living by myself. I don't get money allowance from my parents. So it's very self-sustained.
So to reach that level, right, do you think you're going to study first or you're going to go straight into work?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to study first, build my portfolio up, and then I'll go start working in the real world.
Okay, in your industry, right, do you think it's competitive and will that affect your first expected salary?
Yes, the industry I'm in is very competitive because there are a lot of people that are interested in art. It's whether they have the opportunity to bring out their true potential and to get known and be successful in it.
Okay, fair enough. What are you studying now and what year are you in?
I'm studying aerospace technology and I'm in year 1.
After you complete this, are you going to continue into aerospace or want to change?
The plan is to first get a certificate in aerospace and then I'm planning on pursuing my dream in NASA.
Do you know your first expected salary?
At least over 2K.
At least over 2K?
That's
Yep.
what I expect. But if I get more, then by all means, I'm happy.
How do you reach this number?
From the things I hear from other people who are in the same, who have done the same course line, and they tell me that that's the minimum they get.
Do you think it's comfortable?
For a start, it is. Once I slowly get to a higher level, then I will see how much I do get depending on my skills.
How much would you want to earn to be comfortable?
To be comfortable, at least 5 or 6K per month.
Do you plan to continue studies or are you going to straight away jump into somewhere that will take you?
I will continue my studies. I will go to poly, get my certificate, probably go on to uni, and then from there I will go on to my NASA dream.
What are you studying now and what year are you in?
Currently, I'm studying sports management, and this is my first year actually.
Do you intend to stay in this industry?
No, sadly, I will be going to Republic Poly. I will be studying for outdoor modules because that's what I plan to do after I leave this course.
Okay, so why suddenly you want to change that course?
Because my dream is to help out students, and I really want to set an example for the kids as well.
Do you know what is the expected salary in that industry?
1,000 or 1.2.
Do you think that's comfortable?
For other people, no. But for me, I wouldn't worry about money much because I'm more to experience. You shouldn't let money define who you are. Because once you love what you're doing, money will come eventually.
What are you studying and what year are you in now?
First year of retail and business.
Same as him.
Then do you know your first expected full-time salary in this industry?
2K plus.
Be like 1.5 to 2 also.
1.5 to 2? Okay, how do you guys like come to get this number?
Right now, working as a part-time, I'm getting 500. So I guess when I graduate with a full certificate, maybe I'll get more money.
Do you think this amount is enough?
If it's on myself, then maybe enough. But when I'm older, then I need to have like family and stuff. Maybe not enough.
How much do you think is comfortable? How much do you think is enough?
7K?
Okay, 7K, okay.
For comfortable life, maybe like 4 to 5.
After ITE, do you intend to continue studying? Be it poly or uni, or you wanna, after anything, you wanna jump in straight to the workforce really?
I want to go poly first to get like a certificate.
Maybe, hopefully if can, then go to uni, get a degree, if I can.
What are you studying now and what year are you in?
We're studying IT System and Network, year 2.
Then do you know your expected salary?
Around 2K.
Around 2K. How do you guys reach this number?
Average for first pay lah, maybe.
Okay,
But
fair.
depending on your level.
In that sense, do you think this amount 2K is enough?
No.
No,
Yeah.
okay. No, also not enough.
No.
Okay, why?
I have to support my family also to help my mom and everything. I also have my own expenses, it's like food and everything, because I also like to spend a lot.
Maintaining a household is not cheap.
Right,
Minus our self expenses, I feel like at most 1.9k will be spent mostly on household stuff.
So what would you think is comfortable then?
For beginner, 2.3, 2.4.
So after you graduate from ITE, right? Are you going to continue studying or are you going to go straight into work?
I'll continue studying. Depends on my GPA, to be honest. Yeah.
Work and study.
Work and study, okay.
Keep myself busy.
What are you studying and which year are you in now?
Both of us are studying sports management. We are in year 1.
Once you complete your sports management course, right? Do you intend to stay in the same field or you want to change something else?
Yeah, we intend to stay in the same field.
In sports management, right? What is your first expected salary?
So I think 1.5 is like the bare minimum.
To me, I did ask some of the CAs here. Most of them said it will be a range of 2,000 to 3,000 for your first expected salary.
Is that amount comfortable for you?
Oh no, 1.5, I don't think it's enough.
So how much will you think is actually comfortable for you?
4k and above, 4k and above.
4K and above?
A range of like 4 to 5k also lah.
After you finish this, do you want to straight away jump into this sports management industry or do you think you still want to study first?
Study first, get as much education as possible, right? Then from there you can like upgrade yourself and then you see how it goes from there.
I think they would prefer more experience. So I would get myself like educated in all those fitness first, get maybe certificates, then I could better get a better job offer.
What are you studying and what year are you in now?
I'm studying event management. I'm year 1.
Do you plan to work in this industry after you graduate?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
I like doing events like since young. I always like to help out in my family. It's actually quite fun. That's why I come to this course.
Do you know what is your first expected salary?
2k?
Do you think this 2K is enough?
No.
Not enough. What do you
No.
think is enough?
Like 100k?
A month?
Realistic like 5k?
Do you think 5K is comfortable?
Yeah. It's quite comfortable.
What are you studying and what year are you in now?
First year in aerospace technology.
Do you plan to work in the same industry?
Originally, no. I joined the course because it like interested me at first. It's based around planes. As I've went through the first semester in my course, I decided that maybe this is a good work for me to mature and get money myself.
What's your first expected salary then?
I don't know what's the average, so I'll go say like 50k.
50K a year, so
Yeah.
around 5 plus K a month?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a comfortable salary?
It's a lot of money, so yeah.
Okay. Do you think that is also the market rate?
Obviously, it goes up and down, but yeah, that's like the average, I assume.
What are you studying and what year are you in now?
We're both in event management and both year 1. Yep.
Do you intend to stay in this industry after you graduate?
I think the salary will be good to start off with. I like to move around and I feel like events, you really get to move around besides like office jobs and all. I'm not really interested in those. So I like to help. I like to be useful.
Do you know what's the first expected salary?
4.5k around there.
Do you think this amount is comfortable?
I hope to get a bit more because of how tiring it is. Because I also have worked part-time before and I'm still working part-time. It can be quite tiring even as a part-timer. So if I were to go full-time, it would be even more tiring.
But if I really want to strive harder, maybe 5-6k, depending on the future lah.
Do you think that this industry is very competitive and would it affect your first expected salary?
To be honest, I don't think it's very competitive because like there's many different sectors in events. There's a lot of opportunities and a lot of job roles for you to like go into. So I don't think it's that competitive.
And not everyone competing for the same thing. Depending on your strengths or not, you will verify.
What are you studying and what year are you in?
I'm studying performance production in higher ITE and in year 1.
Okay.
Same people.
Do you want to stay in this industry after you graduate?
I love to be in the media industry and I either like to be filming or behind the stage.
Do you guys know what's your first expected salary in your industry?
I would say around 3k.
Okay, yourself?
2 to 3k.
Do you know what is the current market rate?
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
It depends on the departments.
Do you think this 2 to 3K is enough or it's comfortable?
2 to 3k is like start off point. Then as you slowly build yourself up, then you get more like higher ranking.
Right, so for the beginning, not enough.
I think it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So after speaking to all these students today, a lot of them gave me a range of answers anywhere from 1K to 6K. And I guess it doesn't really matter what their base expected salary is because at the end of the day, all their goals are different. And what they say now as the expected salary will probably change in the next few years as their goals and priorities change. Thank you for watching this episode of Hot Take. If you like it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Ring the notification bell and watch our other videos over there. Now I got a lecture to teach. Catch you guys next time.